Stop waiting for things to happen. Are you in charge of your life or not? The sooner you start to take ownership of your life, the better. Waiting around for change means that you're giving up control. Start taking responsibilities for your decisions and your actions. Because for the most part, you are exactly where you deserve to be in life. If you're not working, you will have no money. If you're not exercising and eating healthily, you'll be fat. If you're not continuously learning, you're going to be outgrown. And there's no such thing as perfect timing. And there's no such thing as the perfect moment. And there's no such thing as waiting for things to fall into place. Opportunities are made, not found. And maybe you don't believe in yourself, right? Maybe it's the fear of failure that's holding you back. But fear of failure, 9 times out of 10, will lead to procrastination. And what did Christopher Parker say about procrastination? He said that procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill. And the bill for not putting in action and procrastinating and waiting for things to happen and living in the hope that one day things might change is going to cost you a lot of regret. Regret is the cost of not taking action. And you see, most people who are actually willing to start, they start too big. And then they burn out, and then they lack motivation and inspiration, and then they start losing faith. I've done this in the past. I've started this business, I started too quick. I've started my fitness journey, I've started way too hard, and I've burnt out and I've injured myself. It's so easy to start too quick and too big. Right, the trick is to start small and start now. Small steps are the key. You don't have a ladder, perfect example, mate, right? You don't have a ladder made up of just 2 steps to get to the top of the ladder, because you'll pull a hamstring, mate, if you try and do that. A ladder is made up of loads and loads of consistently spaced small steps that eventually get you to where you need to be, and that is at the top of the ladder. Right, you don't all of a sudden just magically find yourself exactly where you want to be in life, right? That just doesn't happen. And another thing that just doesn't happen is that we'll live forever and we'll get unlimited time on the earth. Because time is a finite resource, mate, and it's running out by the second. And time will pass whether you take action or not. Just like the sun will rise and the sun will set, whether you're getting up or not. The world doesn't wait for anyone. Time isn't waiting for anyone. Your best self is not going to be waiting around for you to finally take that first step and make something happen. And if time is running out, which it is, why waste it waiting for something that may never come? And a loser's argument here might say, well, we're all gonna die anyway, so what's the point? Well, look, I've been there. But when you find God, like I have, you'll realise that there's a lot more to it. Just like there's a lot more to success. Success isn't just about luck. And it's not just about something that happens overnight. Because yes, overnight success is real, but it takes years and years and decades of hard work, blood, sweat and tears beforehand in order to have that overnight success. Usain Bolt trained for years and years and years and years and years to run for 9 seconds. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Success is built on consistency. Success also takes a switch going off in your head that turns off the need for validation and the approval of others. Because by doing this and seeking the validation and approval and listening to all these opinions of other people, right, all you're doing in the meantime is self-sabotaging. You take action based on your own goals, not other people's opinions, not other people's ideas. You take action based on your own goals. And opportunities will multiply when you start taking action and you start knocking on doors. No one is going to do this for you, bro. No one is going to go out there and knock on these doors for you. You have to go out and do it. You have to go out and take action. Because you're one of 2 people in this world, right? You're either a doer or you're a don'ter. And regret is born when you are a don'ter. Regret is born from inaction. And maybe you regret something right now in your life at this very moment, no matter how old you are. Maybe you regret a few years ago not investing in Bitcoin. Maybe you regret a few months ago not starting that business. Maybe you regret not going to uni and doing this and doing this and doing that. But imagine how much worse that regret is going to be in 10 years time, in 20 years time, in 30 years time, when you sat on your armchair in your care home when you're an old person and you sat there and you're thinking, wow, I've been waiting all my life to take action and now here I am, and I'm not capable anymore of even taking that action. That, my friends, is gonna put the regret that you feel today to absolute shame. Life is always moving, and you're either moving with it or you're not. And this is where faith comes in, because sometimes we wait for a sign, or we wait for God to open the absolute perfect door for us. But faith isn't about waiting. It's about trusting in God and at the same time taking action. Faith without feet is dead. James 2:26. When you take action, even in times of uncertainty, you are showing God that you trust in his plan. And in return, he will open doors that you never even saw coming. And the only catch, and this is why it's called the good news, the only catch here is that you have to have faith. And you have to stop waiting around and start working, no matter what it is. If you don't have to be a billionaire by the end of the year, you don't have to have a six-pack within the next 2 weeks, right? Start small, make a difference, and start working, and have faith in God that by taking action, even in times where there's uncertainty and things aren't working out and you're not seeing results and all of this and all of that, that you still trust that it's all there for a bigger purpose and that things will work out in the end. Anchored in Faith, soul.global. Go and check it out in the description. I've been Zach, you've been great, and this is the end of the video. God bless. Bow.